With all the insanity going on right now in Kengan Omega, it's time for a recap of all the events prior to Kengan vs Purgatory. I'll make this video probably once a year to help everyone out. Today's video was also requested by the legend Gaoh from the Patreon, which can be found in the description for the people who want to support the channel directly and receive various benefits like the ability to request videos like this. Now, I hope you enjoy. Just a reminder, if people don't know, Koga and Ryuki are the two protagonists of Kengan Omega. Koga is the Kengan as he has the fifth eye, and Ryuki is the Omega which Naden first called him. This is also confirmed by their character profiles, describing Koga as the developing type protagonist and Ryuki as the already strong protagonist. This is similar to Kengan Ashura with Kazi as the Kengan and Ohma as the Ashura. One developing, one already strong. Now let's have a look at chapter 0, where we see this guy wearing it seems to be a worm mask. At today's recording, we currently have no idea who this person is, but for all we know, it could be the head of the worm, who goes by the name Yan, which recently got revealed, but again we don't know. And he seems to be fighting Ryuki or someone that looks like him, a clone brother. Again, we don't know, but I'm assuming it's Ryuki. We also don't know what time span this is actually occurring, so it could be in the future as I talk about later in the video, but this is what we're told on the few pages. In the underground arena that will never see the light of day, two beasts are facing off, wishing upon their fists, and that's all we got. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more Kengan content. We have Ryuki clowning on Nikaido Ren to see Metsudo, who told him to go see Kazi, in turn meeting Koga and their relationship. Koga at this point was looking to get revenge on Ohma as he received a beating from him sometime in the past. We have Koga and Kokoro's fight in the alleyway with Koga's defeat, then Ryuki's first Kengan match against Kokoro, with Ryuki clapping him the second he used Earth Crouching Dragon. From there we have the start of Koga's training with the legendary Seki, Jose also being introduced with him challenging Koga, demonstrating the might of pro wrestlers, Ryuki vs Jose as well, with Ryuki pretty much clowning on him before Seki stopped the fight. Koga getting trained by Adam, Cosmo and Cosmo's master as well. We don't see the full match, but Ryuki defeated this guy in a Kengan match. From there we have Tokuno versus the Ghost Dude clone, Tokuno winning and Ryuki killing the Ghost Dude later on. Kyozan vs Chiba with Kyozan stomping. The return of Joji with us learning he's the uncle of Koga, and the current pinnacle of Rokushin Karate, with him now training Koga alongside the others. Koga's fight to see if he's ready for Kengan matches, of course being successful. Ryuki also killing a few other worm members throughout, until his fight with Justice Boy, where Akora is able to win due to Ryuki hesitating to kill him due to a interaction with Koga prior. We have Yumi defeating Jose in a Purgatory match, Ryuto vs Makinchi Robinson, with Ryuto's win quite easily, Kokuno getting 0 diffed by Hayami. The older Hayami makes his deal where if his fighter wins in the Purgatory tournament, he gains a high ranking position in Kengan back, which is something to remember for later on, but I do think he'll die at some point from the hands of Worm regardless. Koga now being more relative to Kokoro, Kazi's son explaining the worm and brain research, which also involved Bando in the past, which included more talk of clones and everything regarding that. The worm trying to kill Kazi, Koga protecting him with his now developing fist eye. Koga ended up fighting a group of armed men alone as he allows Kazi to escape, who was later cornered but saved by the likes of Ohma, Kure Ryan and Retsudo, with of course the insane return of Ohma from the dead. Koga also winning his fight against the group, but is now on the brink of death with insane injuries. Ohma during the 2 years was staying with the Kure clan, and the reason he's still alive after all the events in Kengan Ashura is an artificial heart made its way to Hanafusa during the end of Ashura, which was used to save Ohma. It's believed to come from the worm, but not 100% guaranteed or 100% confirmed. On a side note, we get this pretty sick reveal about the monks in Kuroki Gensai's flashback back in Ashura, meaning they're actually pretty renowned and I'm guessing quite powerful as well. Then pretty much we get the start of the tournament. Of course, throughout the earlier parts of Kengan Omega, we have a lot of moving parts from the worm set up for the Purgatory tournament and stuff like that. Koga also isn't on his revenge mindset against Ohma, but as the tournament began, the attention has now gone away from Koga to focus of course on the tournament, the fighters and a few side plots which I'll talk about soon. This of course is due to his injuries and him not being a fighter. but he is watching and talking to a lot of the current fighters like Kano, Ohma, etc. This regardless will create major improvements in Koga, and he's also evolving his fist eye in seeing such high level fights. Ryuki is more so connected to the broader plot as the grandson of Gaoh. The head of the worm wants him for something. He was called the Connector, Last Child, and Omega by Naden, who we learn reports directly to the head of the worm. For all we know, the scene in chapter 0 was a future fight between the head of the worm and Ryuki. We have Kiryu being sus, the Tiger Nico's crazy return, whatever he's doing. Nicholas, who I think's irrelevant to all the worm stuff, him being sus. Tarashi, of course, going to kill Nicholas. We have the Wu vs Kure war, Mutaba vs the Tiger Nico, the CEO of Purgatory sending Mutaba on him, Cosmo's Master and Joji on the hunt for worms, Faye vs Waka, which is currently going on, and of course everything regarding Lolong and Ohma to come shortly after. But yeah, that's everything for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to subscribe, follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon. But yep, that's it guys, peace.